Those devils set you up for extinction, but you didn't take the bait. Now they're looking crazy. You had someone recently try to set you up for extinction. What they played with you about was a little too serious, and they should have left well enough alone. It seems like they won't ever get the message or ever get the point until fingerprints, foot marks, scrapes, cuts, and bruises are left. But luckily you didn't take it that far, because you have been working on this. You've been working on yourself. You've been working on this. You've been working on this. You've been working on your spirit. You've been working on your mind. You've been working on, your body. You got to work on you. And you've been doing that. So a lot of the things that have been coming at you, you've been able to surpass, look over, go around, go tunnel under to get over. Whatever you had to do, you pretty much said, you know what? The only direction for me is towards success, towards where I want to go. That's where I'm headed. And you know what? They're just going to have to deal with that. Because it always comes a time where minding your business ain't good enough. Being a good person is not good enough. If they've made up their mind to not like you, that's just what they're not going to do. They're not going to like you, and it's going to be something that you may have to deal with for however long. Temporary, momentary, sedimentary, whatever, Terry. What up, Terry? All right. Shout out to Terry, okay? Those devils tried to set you up for extinction, but you didn't take the bait. And it left them so upset and confused and looking crazy, they didn't know what to do. They tried their best to mess with you. They tried their best to affect you. They tried their best to have it bother you, ruin your day, upset you, get you all mad and bothered and upset, angry, anguished. They wanted this thing to make you turn up. I mean, there are a few things you just don't play with when it comes to certain folks. All right, when you play with something with anybody and it's something that they don't want played with, whether you're aware of it or not, you may just have unleashed the beast. You may have just unleashed a whole AW on yourself. Hands, shoulders, knees, and toes. Hands, shoulders, knees, and toes on yourself. You may have just welcomed that into your reality. Manifested a whole AW. They're gonna learn. All right, they're gonna learn. Because now they're looking crazy. They couldn't have left well enough alone. They couldn't just do things by the books. When people are bothered by your unbotheredness, like when it comes to the point when people do something so diabolical that it was to get you to be extinct, like they wanted you to burn the whole house down. They wanted you to World War VII. They wanted you to implode, detonate. They wanted you to blow up. They wanted to see you upset. Who does that to people? Who does that to people? They wanted to bother you purposefully. They wanted to anger you. They wanted to see you upset. And when people do that, it's easy to be like, well, they get what they deserve. They got what they had coming to them. When you crash out, they get to sit back, laugh, and see how they made somebody throw their life away. Crashing out is not the only option. And to be quite honest with you, it's not the option. People telling on folks. They will antagonize you and tell on you. They will start some trouble with you to the point where you chasing after them with something in your hands to go handle that, and then they'll tell on you. But you didn't take the bait, and now they're looking crazy as all hell. Crazy as all hell. Because you were supposed to take the bait. And now they're looking just crazy because you stayed cool. You stayed peaceful. You stayed calm. You played your cards right. You handled that situation like a G, like a God. You handled that situation like a Christ on the second coming or something. That might have actually been it right there. Christ just came through you and said, I got this. It's foolish devils. Bastards. Dumbasses. And that's in the Bible. If you don't think so, you must not have been reading it. But these dumbasses, along with that word, are in the Bible. I'm shocking you today. There's some dumbasses in that Bible too. That's why there's some dumbasses in this life. God was letting us know there's sometimes you may have to deal with a dumb ass. Seen that word in the Bible the other day. I said, oh, I'm using that. God is good. He understands our plight. All right. He said, I understand the iniquities, but thou art rich. Ignore the dumb ass. And focused on getting dumb cash. Because now they're looking crazy. You didn't take the bait. You didn't get tricked out of any position, any spot, and still got what you got. And they look nuts. They have to look themselves in the mirror. They know they did that. They know what they did was wrong. They know that even though what they did was wrong. Be narcissistic when the sun goes up. Stalk a person when the sun go down. It's a cold winter. Y'all better bundle up. One. It's time for funds. They wanted to set you up for extinction. All right, but you chose life. You chose peace. You chose to live. You chose good. You chose to turn your eyes to the hills from which cometh your help. And dealing with these people, we're going to need some help from our angels and our spirits. We're going to need some spiritual guidance. We're going to need that spiritual power, that God within. We're going to need that. Because there are those who are trying to set you up for just for going after what you're supposed to get in life. There are people out here trying to set you up just for waking up in the morning and being a positive person. He's too good for my liking. You're too positive for me. You're too pleasant. You're uppity. I guess we're supposed to be downity. The only thing that's going down is them, goddammit. They're the only ones going down. Because these devils tried to set us up. And they're going to go extinct. It's going to blow up in their face. It's going to blow up in their face. They're going to be looking like Yosemite Sam. In blackface. Because it's going to blow up in their face. Hopefully they inhale some of that stuff. No, I'm going too far. Let me not. No, I take that back. I take that back. Looking crazy is enough. We don't need nothing bad to happen to them. We just need them to stay out the way. We just need them to get caught up in their own trap. We just need them to get caught up in their own chaos and confusion. And they will too. Because we're going to speak it. We're going to claim it. They're going to get caught up in their own trap. What they mean for harm for us is only going to harm them. The trap, the bait, they're going to get baited. They're going to get trapped. They're going to fall into the hellfire. They're going to fall into the wayside. They're going to fall off too. Ain't nothing good going to come from this for them. You, yes. Them, no. They wanted you, they wanted us to look crazy, to sound crazy, to act crazy. And the thing is, all you're doing is being good to them. All you're doing is being polite to them. All you're doing is being peaceful to them. And they still have the issue and the problem with you. But we're not allowing that to be an issue for us. It's just going to have to continue to be their problem. It's going to have to continue to be something that they deal with, because once you acknowledge that, you know, these kinds of things are there, if you continue to pay attention to it, it's not going to do anything for you. So we pay attention to it and acknowledge it to defeat it. We pay attention to it and acknowledge it only momentarily to focus on it for the second of letting it go. We don't focus on it any longer than letting it go. Because the fact that we got over it, that's where our mind is at. Our mind is in the achievement. Our mind is focused on the accomplishment. Our mind is focused on the forward movement. Our mind is focused on progression, not regression. They want you to regress and fall off. But no, the falling off is for your enemies. The falling off is for the people that want to get in your way. The falling off is for those who have fell in their thinking, in their doing, and in their believing, in their actions. And they only think that their purpose is to just get in your way and prevent you from success. But when people are trying to get you to do something that's going to cause a bad situation for you, I mean, people wanting you to get upset to where you end up with your freedom lost. They're trying to trick you out your freedom. They want you to wow out. They want you to act out. You all seen that video with that lady who was a judge, black judge. She was talking to some other young black men caught up in the prison system, trying to prevent some more from going. And she was saying they're counting on you all to not be able to handle yourself, balance your emotions. They're counting on you to be emotionally unintelligent. They know our situation inside and out, and they continue to still mess with you and F with you and make it a sport, make it a game. You have to rely on your spiritual powers. You have to rely on your spirit man. Greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. He that is in you has a direct connection to God. This flesh is what it is. It's our vessel, it's our vehicle. But the spirit man, he's the one that's going to get you. He's the one that's going to answer your problems. Your spirit man is God to you. It's the one that you cultivate your feeling, your thinking, your speaking. What you think, speak, and feel, that's God to you. Because what you think, speak, and feel is what you get. It's how you get blessed. It's how you connect with God. Connecting with God is just connecting with yourself. You have to connect with yourself to connect to him. And then once you connect to yourself to connect with him, you realize the two are simultaneous and you are both him and one and the same. There's no separation. There's no difference. When you separate, you're in hell. So let them look nuts. Let them look crazy. They tried to wipe you out. They tried to get you into a worse situation. That's the thing. Imagine you actually, or not you, but imagine someone throwing their life away, working towards getting out of a situation, but being put in a worse one. You already trying to get yourself out of some stuff, I'm sure. Or you trying to keep yourself out of the stuff. Why, if you're out of it or trying to keep yourself out of it, why? Welcome it on into your life. All because of a bad situation. All because of something didn't go your way. I understand you're upset. I understand you're angry. I understand they're pushing you to the point of no return. I understand they're playing with you with things that nobody should play with when it comes to people, because these are things you just don't play with when it comes to another person. But they want to take that liberty to do that because they feel they can. So you have to override that. There's some things you have to do with your mind. There's some things you're going to have to do to maintain your peace. You're going to have to maintain your peace. You're going to have to maintain your sanity. You're going to have to maintain a stress-free level and a positive idea about yourself and your life and your situations, because these types of things can change your thinking. They could make your thinking, turn your thinking into a catastrophic situation by making you think that this situation is catastrophic. If you think a situation is catastrophic, you're going to start to think and feel that way about it, and only perpetuate the negative, the bad, the anxiety, the stress. You're gonna continue to keep that going. But when you choose to not take the bait, and when you realize that they're trying to set you up, and you know how to avoid it, you know how to think around it, you know how to act, you know how to work your mind. There are things that people play with they shouldn't be playing with. You have to talk to yourself. You have to get a hold of yourself. You have to speak some good word into yourself. You have to speak some good word into your mind. You can pray, you can pull your Bible out, you can do all those things first. You can do all those things, of course, but first you're going to have to work on the way you feel, and you're going to have to think something that changes the way you feel in the heat of that moment. And you may not have enough time to pull your Bible out. You may not have enough time to do things. So what you have to do is immediately go up at once, immediately think a different thought that's going to cause you to feel something different. When you're upset, when you're mad, when you're frustrated, your feelings play a huge part in that. When people are trying to trick you out your spot, it's usually because your feelings have gotten in the way. How you felt about something they said, something they did, something they were supposed to do. You can't allow yourself to be destroyed. Or you can't destroy your own life because things don't go the way you expect them to. There are going to be things in life where they don't go the way they're supposed to. And there are going to be things in life that just happen. And then there are going to be things in life where people purposely set traps and try to bait you into a worse situation. You have to be prepared mentally to be able to override. And even if it's not that, it could just be you perceiving it as that. But still, whether it's your perception or their rejection, you still have to have the right thought. You still have to work your perception or work it out in your mind in a way to where you're left with a positive situation, a positive outcome, a positive result, one that doesn't leave you behind bars, one that doesn't leave you in a worse situation than when you started. Because if your situation is already stressful, making it worse is only going to bring more stress. Not thinking clearly and just acting out in the heat of the moment and reacting is only going to cause more problems and make the situation worse. So the best thing for you to do in that situation, is to override it mentally. Not be upset by things you don't have to be upset by. And making people look crazy. The people who want you to look crazy, make them look crazy. Stare them dead in the face, see what they're up to, and see right past it. Man, I don't give a damn. Because at the end of the day, you have to know and think and feel that whatever they do is powerless. It doesn't control anything or how things go in your life. So you're only fooling yourself or playing yourself if you allow it to get you mad or upset. Like, once you realize you don't have to be mad over certain things, you won't even realize why you ever got upset over it in the first place. Why? You'll be like, how did I ever get upset over that? How was that ever able to bother me in the first place? It's because of what you think about what somebody else thinks. And you don't have to give a damn about what they think. They could have something over you. They could have something above you. They could be holding something over your head. Well, guess what? Oh, well, it's temporary. It's life. It happens. You're going to be the one on top. You're going to be the one in the position you want to be in. You're going to be the one in control. You're going to be the one who is able to shut the things down that happen that shouldn't be happening. You're going to be able to get people up out of your life that's not supposed to be there. Everything that you want to happen is going to happen. Everything that's supposed to take place is going to. You don't have to worry about anything. They don't control your good. They don't control the blessings that come into your life. They don't control your happiness, your joy, your prosperity, your peace. None of that. They could act like they do. They could set you up and try to bait you into thinking they do. Yes, they can. They can do some stuff on this in this outward 3D matrix reality to make you think they're in control. They absolutely can, but they're not. They're not in control of nothing. They're not even in control of themselves. So it is what it is. We rule, baby. We rule, we conquer, we win. We shut stuff down. We will defeat them and we will not be defeated. And that's the way it is. Because we're not going extinct. We're not crashing out. They're going to crash out over us not crashing out. They're going to... They're going to lose it over you not losing it. I'm telling you, your peace drives them up a wall. Your sanity drives them up a wall. And it's because they're losing. It's because they're losing. They're losing and you're winning. And they have to deal with that. They have to see a winner when they look at you. They have to see a conqueror when they look at you. They have to see someone that's going somewhere, regardless of where you're at, when they look at you. They got to see somebody that's on top of their game. They got to see somebody that's not settling for less. They got to see somebody that is only going to do their best until their very last breath. That's what they got to see. Because you're on your way to an odyssey. You're on your way to living the good life. And if you have to trample a few kindred souls in the way, oh, it's going to happen. Foot marks, Timberland marks, Nike, whatever you got on, they're gonna have they're gonna be promoting today. They're gonna be sponsoring today. They're gonna be trademarked today. Trademarked by the word and by your fresh, you know. Trample on these scorpions and snakes. What do people say? Stop! I'm telling you, man, yo, get ready to have some people looking crazy. I'm telling you, laugh at this stuff. Don't let this, even if you're upset and you're not even at the point where I'm trying to get you to, and you're going to get to, just laugh. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha. You can even laugh with them. Ha, 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 ha. It may not be that funny to you. You may not have a gut laugh. You may not have a belly busting laugh. It may not be a Mike Epps, Kevin Hart, Cat Williams kind of laugh, a Druuill kind of laugh. It may not be one of them kind of laughs. But if you could do a ha 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 ha, even if you do a robotic laugh like that, it will still decrease your stress level a bit, enough to make you not go extinct like they want. They want to be able to. Yes, him. Yep, here. Yep, now. Okay, thank you. Free. Brain matter. That matter in Black Lives Matter is brain matter. There ain't no damn Black Lives Matter. That's black brain matter. Black brain matter. That's what that is. And that's not what's going to happen to you. Regardless of who you are watching this video. Whatever your racial background is, color or creed, ain't going to be nobody's matter all over the place. Because they taught you, whoever crashes out from this targeting, they hit. And I gotta give some respect to some of them other targets, because I mean, there's some real freedom fighters out there. Some of these targets out here, some of these other targets out here that can get away with some stuff, and y'all know who y'all are. Y'all got the complexion for the connection. Okay, so some of you targets out here with the connection for the complexion, I'm gonna need y'all to really not crash out, because y'all, I mean, y'all, ooh, they don't want to mess with y'all. Y'all got artillery. Okay, freedom fighters, USA. Y'all, what? I've had enough. They better leave you all the way alone. All right, but all the other targets are gonna end up getting pushed there. But we're not gonna go extinct. But when the Lord says so, and it's time, oh boy, Armageddon. Okay, arms, ammo. Okay, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just talking shit. Thank you for watching this video. Smash the like button, smash the share button. All right, you gotta throw things off. Skibbity boop bop, Scooby Doo. All right, shout out to Snoop Dogg. All right, yeah, peace, love, and light, everybody. Thank you all for watching this video. If you enjoy my content and are not thrown off by the throw off at the end of this video, hit the like button, subscribe. Don't forget to share this video. The links to donate, my PayPal, my Cash App are in the description. All right, I could use your support. Please support my channel. Please donate. I gratefully appreciate it. I humbly appreciate it. It really helps. It really helps me. If you like my content, please show your support. All right, I'll see you in the next video. God bless you all. Peace, love, and light. We're not going extinct. No, not us. We're going to pray our way into a better situation, a better reality, a better life. And who is it that answers our own prayers? Us. Because we have God in us, and there's no God in the sky. It's only the God in your third eye. I'll see you later. Thought I was going to see you later. I thought I was going to end it real cool, but we're going to try it one more time.